Is your move white? What do I mean by that? So, I told y'all that, I had completed all my shadow work. Fuck. Excuse me. That I had completed all my shadow work, and in doing so, I had reached the level that I was supposed to be at. And so, for a week after that, reaching that point, right, I was upgraded with 12 dimensional light. And the week after that came the 12th dimensional darkness uploads. And I just finished that the other day. I think it was like Christmas. I've like finally finished getting those uploads. And I came into like a lot of realizations. Um, the first one being that once I like reached this state, I was like, okay, like all this information's coming to me. So then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, like I am, and spirit's like God is like, think about like chess, Jordan, chess. I've been putting chess in your face, like think about chess, and I'm like, all right, chess, like strategy game, da 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 da. So like I've been playing chess on the computer, and like chess has been coming up extremely significant, and I was like, okay, like, and then the creator's like, look at yourself, Jordan. I'm like, okay, I was born in darkness, born into super karmic bloodlines. I've had to struggle my entire life. I've had people poisoning me, trying to unalive me, sabotaging me, setting me up, like all sorts of stuff. I was born in darkness. I had to work my way through the darkness, like stare the darkness in the face pretty much. And I came out on top, right? I ended up coming out on top. I worked my way up through the darkness to get to the light, right? And when I awakened, I was sitting in that light feminine energy, right? But knowing that I came from, that I was born in the darkness, that I came through the darkness, I know that on the chessboard of life, I would be representing black. I would be representing the darkness. I am a dark masculine. So that means on the flip side of that chessboard, my counterpart would have had to have been born in the light, closer to the light. Now, they would have still struggled with different things, karmics and stuff like that, but they may not have had people trying to like unalive them and stuff like that, right? And so then it like comes back full circle, right? Like, think about chess, Jordan. Think about chess. Well, not just in chess, but in general, light always moves first. White moves first. And it makes sense. It finally made sense to me why I couldn't make the first move on anybody. I didn't even know who my person was, which is fucking hilarious. 333. I didn't even know who my person was. So, like, who the fuck am I going to make a move on, right? And I guess I was just going to settle for, like, a soulmate connection. But then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, that's why I can't make a move. It doesn't matter whether you're a masculine or a feminine. It matters whether you're what side of the chessboard you're on, right? So even if I was, a dark feminine, that then like a light masculine would have to approach me, like that type of shit, right? So judging by the fact that I'm a dark masculine, I'll say that my counterpart is a light feminine. Now, so the creator had shown me somebody in my mind while all these upgrades were going on, and I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way. So I didn't think too much of it. I was like, whatever. And then the day after Christmas, the full moon. Yeah, the full moon. I'm like sitting here, and the creator's like, yo, you know that show that like you came across? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, put it on, watch it. I'm like, okay. So I started watching it, and like this girl on there resembles this person that the creator was showing me, and I was like, No fucking way. I was like, and then like, so she started flashing through my mind like heavy, heavy, heavy. And then all of a sudden it was like like creator was like, stop trying to push this person out of your mind. Just think about this person for a second. And I was like, okay. And then Spirit's like, now, how do you feel about this person? And I was like, good. And then Spirit's like, all right, now think about like, all the feelings, everything, like, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. And then I'm like, oh shit, like physically, like there could have never been anyone else, like now that I think about it. And so I'm like coming to all these realizations, and then all of a sudden it feels like it physically felt like someone like inserted a key like into my heart chakra and like turned it, and all I saw was like green like sparks like in the mental space. I guess I saw like green sparks flying, and like all these emotions started pouring out, and I was like, holy fucking shit, like I had to have actually figured out who my fucking person was, because like the creator has had me like going on like a goose chase. And it's funny as shit, I'm picturing like a little kid running around like trying to catch fireflies, and so like you see one and then like run up to it and then it goes dark and you're like, oh shit, no. So like that's literally what the creator has been doing to me all fucking year long, is like, this is your person. And then I like get hopeful and I'm like, okay, this is my person. And then the creator's like, no, this is your person. And I'm like, oh shit. So like all year it's just been like like a roller coaster up and down. And it's fucking hilarious that but then I realize also it's to keep you hopeful and in that vibration of love. So if like spirit, you find that spirit keeps telling you that like your person is like different people, it's because spirit doesn't want you. Because I know like if spirit had shown me who my person was at the beginning of this journey, it would have felt like it was taking so much longer. It would have felt like an eternity, really. Like I probably would have gotten like pissed off and said fuck it, or like what. I mean, I don't. Maybe I wouldn't have said fuck it, but like you know what I mean. But the fact that like to me, love was always just like right at my fingertips. It made it like really easy to like keep going, and and I feel like that is like the ultimate goal, is to like lead you around, and then when you finally like come to the conclusion and you're running like ding ding ding, like this is your person, then like it's just all the more of a fucking surprise, right? um and so and so now I know, like I said, I can't be the one to make the first move, because it's not my move, it's White's move. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, while being upgraded with that 12 dimensional light and that 12 dimensional darkness, I've come to find out that, like, because honestly, I don't know why. I guess it was like, I don't know, egoic maybe. That I was thinking that like 12th dimensional darkness, like the highest level of darkness, would be bad. But that's not the case in any way, shape, or form. 12 dimensional darkness is pretty much the same as 12th dimensional light. It has, evolved past its third dimensional immaturity as darkness, and it recognizes the need for balance, for unity amongst everyone, and like all of that stuff. So like 12th dimensional light and darkness are on the same team. And so I like think about the third dimensional darkness now, and I look at it, the devil, whatever you want to call it, and like I'll say like it always is like a young, like immature type energy. Whenever I see the darkness in people, whenever I look into people's eyes and I see the darkness, two things that always stick out is that it always seems like a smaller energy, almost like if you're into Pokemon, like how like Ghastly would look, like almost like a fusion of like Ghastly and Gengar, except like pitch black. And the other thing is that the darkness will never look you in the eyes in the third dimension. Or it'll never look me in the eyes. Like when I look at the darkness, it always has its head down or its back turned, and it's always looking up like that. So if I'm like staring at someone in their face and I see the darkness working through them and I see the darkness inside of them, it'll either have its back turned like this, or it'll physically just put its head down and like look up. Like it won't make like direct eye contact. But then I also realized that the main driver for the darkness here in the third dimension isn't actually as evil as you would think. yes, like the evil is on the earth, like running rampant, and yes, they are trying to, like feed off the trauma of humans and all that stuff. But I'll take that bark as confirmation. But the main motivation from the darkness is actually fear and like escapism. So like, as you know, we're eternal beings. We are an eternal being, and the eternity of it all is kind of like stressful. Like when I first was getting all these downloads with this 12-dimensional light and shit, like the eternity, like I even said it in one of my videos, the eternity of it all was just like stressing. And like I'm 28 years old, but I feel like I feel it in my eyes, I feel it in like my bones, like the thousands and thousands and thousands of lifetimes, the thousands and years, like the millions of years that we've been doing this over and over and over again. Like I'm fucking tired, bro. And so like the darkness is like trying to escape that reality. The darkness is fearful of eternity because eternity is like a prison in itself. So it has that very immature 1111 as I'm looking up. It has that very immature dynamic when it comes to that very immature like mindset when it comes to unity and balance in the grand scheme of things. But so if you're like, looking at this and you're like, oh shit, like I resonate with Jordan. I know a lot of you that resonate with me are going to be the black pieces on a chessboard. You are going to be the people that came through the darkness. But there are some people that follow me that actually are the light, and you are the one that is supposed to make the move in the connection. Yeah. Also, still, I don't know where I'm going. And honestly, at this point, I don't even really care. Just because, everything will always work out, all that fun stuff. But before I left the army, I had a week and I was like, I'm going to try and make a song. I'm going to try and put out a song before the week ends, before I leave. And I ended up actually making two, Money and Crazy. And New Year's is in 5 days, and I already have this song written. I already have it, like, I already have the beat for it and everything. And I was originally gonna wait until I got proper equipment to make it. But now that I like have come to this realization of like who my person is, it's like this newfound sense of security within myself. So now like all that attention and like energy and shit that would spend like, fuck, I wonder who my person is. The creator like probably got sick of me like always trying to like find it within like everything and everybody. So he was probably just like, look, I'm just gonna tell this motherfucker because he will not shut the fuck up about this. But so now I feel like I am fully like ready to hop in this. So honestly, I think I might try to put this song out before New Year's. And boy, am I excited for it too. Boy, am I fucking excited for it. I fucking heard the song, and when I heard the beat, I was like, this is the one right here. 1343. I just caught 343. That's my twin flame number. Which I've been seeing that a lot everywhere. Oh my God. But anyway, I'm gonna hop off here because I have a couple more videos to record. I really want to do a reading for each of the signs, and then I have a fucking message to put out too. And oh fuck, I have readings that I have to do for people too. All right,